Hi, chat. How's it going? What's up? I gotta get everything all set up and stuff, you know. Alright, let me ping my Discord real quick. Hello, Dawn. Hello, chat. Okay. Discord pinged. We are good. Hi, chat. We're playing more Limbus Company today. Last time, we finished Canto 6, The Heartbreaking. So, we're gonna continue. Also, I might extract, because I was thinking about it while I was sitting here, like, looking at the stuff going by. I saw this, and I was like, hey, that's a reissue, like, ID that I should probably get. Is this good? I don't actually know. Because I don't have, like, any reissue IDs at all. And it's, okay, it's just this one. Gamble, true. Is this a good ID, though? That's what I want to know. Drifting Blade of Hongyeon? Yuan? I don't know how to pronounce that, actually. Is good for poise rupture. Mainly poise. I don't really have any good, like, poise IDs, though. I've got a few poise IDs. But, like... actually, hold on, I should show chat my stuff. Look, I have other teams that I made for Mirror Dungeons. Whoa. This is my main team still, because they're still just, like, fully leveled and, like, able to actually function in the game when I'm playing. But for Mirror Dungeons, where it automatically levels everyone up, these two teams are pretty decent. I beat 2 Mirror Dungeons so far, so that's pretty cool. I am actually, like, team building, chat. We got Bleed and Tremor. And obviously just the backup, like, normal IDs. Love Captain Gregor. Yeah, he's pretty. Actually, I don't have him fully uptied, so I haven't been able to use his skill 3, which is like, honestly, skill 3 is just how you're supposed to play a lot of IDs, and I don't like that skill 3 is hidden behind uptying. I don't know. I feel like you should be able to use a skill like the full potential of a guy, and then, like, the uptie should be, like, a major, like, level up rather than just the level, you know? Maybe I don't know. I don't make games though, so you should rename them. True. Oh yeah, no, I did try this before, and then you've got to, like, do it like that. How do you? I don't like that. Why can't you just type? I can't type. Team 2. Bleed. I guess this works. And Tremor. I was gonna type, like, main, Bleed, and Tremor, and I just can't type main. Unless... Story! Wait, story. Actually huge. Story build. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Even story yet. Okay. Should I pull for this Ryoshu? Because I legit, let me go through all my sinners real quick. I gotta edit team. Do I have any, can I, like, sort it by, poise? Huge. Okay, so I've got Pequod first mate. Lobotomy Corp Remnant. Okay, wait, hold on. Hold on a second, chat. Chat, hold on. We might be set for this, actually. Though there's no 3-star, which kind of sucks. Just main Ryoshi. Okay, I could build a team for that. I guess if we get this Ryoshi, then we'll be set. There's nothing soon that I should be saving up for, right? I mean, there's the Walpurgis, but that's still a while away. That's the only event that is, like, known right now, right? Because obviously, Walpurgis happens. I think Good is my favorite 3-star. Have I seen that one? Maybe. Pequod First Mate and Sync. Am I pronouncing that right? Sync? Like sink? Like the kitchen thing? Like kitchen sink? Like sink? Honestly, poll. All right, yeah. Maybe I won't use all. I'll do like 2 polls. Is that good? Because we did 2 polls last stream with a bunch of our bonus lunacy. So, yeah. Let's do it. 2 polls. Unless we get her on the first one. Okay, a few 2-stars. Oh, wait. Oh my god, okay. Wow, we did it. All right. Huge. I thought, wait. Yeah, the rest are 2-stars. Okay. No, wait. Yeah, those are 2-stars. Okay. Well, we did it, chat. Cool. I have that. Hold on. Extraction history. How many? Okay, well, never mind. I was gonna say I might have what is the pity actually? There is a pity system in this, right? I don't know what it is. Okay. So yeah, what are your like? What's your whole thing? Poise rupture. Poise rupture. Protector stance. Pity is 200 poles? Oh my god. Okay, take stack times 10% less damage. Gain shields by poise on self. Gain 3 poise potency and +1 poise count. This unit's leftmost skill slot gains +5 aggro next turn. Okay. So it's similar to Ishmael a bit. Only a little bit though. In the same turn, this unit substituted in or returned to the battlefield gain 2 protector stance. Oh. Or when another ally's skill hits an enemy, after that attack, use Hey Back Off as an unopposed attack against the enemy once per turn. Oh. You get a free hit? Okay, that's kind of good. When this activates, an unopposed attack due to Lord of Honggon, Honglu's, the Heishu Lord pass. I don't have that. Okay. She deals damage, that's kind of it. Yeah. She would be a good generalist, right? Since, like, Rupture in general is just, like, that's not who I want to click. Rupture in general, I feel like it's a good, like, general thing to have. Because if you apply, like, a single Rupture ID to a different build, that's just more damage, you know? And usually you can get by with, like, not a full build in one damage type. Or not damage type, like one effect, I guess, yeah. So yeah, that's neat. Let's build another team, chat. Hold on, let's go. We'll sort it by poise? Or are we doing poise or rupture? We have some rupture stuff. Ooh, paralyze. I like paralyze. Fixed power of coins to 0 for 1 turn with 1 coin per the effects count. That's crazy. That's absurd. Oh my god. Paralyze got better, didn't it? Yo, how's it going? Welcome. The song is full rupture. Oh yeah, true. We have. I forgot about. Yeah, I like just that was just like there, and I was like, okay, yeah. You know, this is a rupture thing. Yeah, we can do rupture. Yeah, let's do rupture. Okay, select you. Select you, I guess. Poise. Yeah, rupture and poise seem to be pretty, like, similar. You're full on rupture. Okay. Here we go. Dead Rabbit's boss. I have a lot more rupture than I thought. Wow. Drink water. Thank you for the hydrate. If target has 6+ rupture, inflict 2 offense level down. That's pretty good. Lantern is better for rupture. True, you're right. That's a 3-star though. What would be better to sacrifice? The more rupture or the more power? I guess. Yeah, I want to use Meat Lantern Dawn anyway. Might as well. Are you like good though? Bang Hunt Office. I have a lot of IDs that I just like don't like think about that often. Hold on. How many other rupture IDs? Oh. Lobotomy Ego. Talisman. Is Talisman good? On hit, consume 1 rupture count on target to inflict. Stack divided by 2 rupture. With at least 1 rupture if rupture counts was consumed, rounded down. When hit, gain stack divided by 2 rupture and lose 1 stack. Not anymore. Oh, I did hear about something about like a talisman thing being nerfed. So I guess this is the one. Dang. Okay, we won't use you then. Rose Spanner. I thought you guys were supposed to be Tremor. Yeah, you're Tremor and Rupture. Okay, let's go. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we'll throw you on just as the 7th, because I think you need 7 from your dungeons. We won't use Tremor though. You'll just also apply Tremor. Not the best team. No, it's actually decent. We've got some pretty good ones. I just realized, did I uptie my basic identities? No, I didn't. Why are they level 3? Whatever. Oh, what is this? Oh, this. Nope. Half. Okay, well, that's our extractions done for the day. Do I have the Refraction Railway yet? I need to clear Canto 8? What? Why does that say that it's open, but I just can't use it? That's so strange. Okay. Base IDs are uptied at the end of Canto 1 and 2. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. We did collect that. We did. Yeah, I did that all at the end of last stream. The third Walpurgis Night. Let's just go our story scene. Oh, there's a battle happening. Okay. Sure. All right. Railway 5 is open after Canto 7. It's only Railway 1 that starts after 8. Oh, okay.
이 녹색 조명은 색을 잃지 않나 보죠?
Another unexpected alarm, but we all react with measured astonishment, as we'd all grown rather used to the randomness of it all.
T사 특이점의 영향을 완전히 비껴간 것은 아니겠지만 발프르기스의 밤은 여러 가능성이 낮은 확률로 겹치는 순간이니 그 영향으로 일부 색이 유지되는 것일 테죠.
Makes sense. Sorry, I gotta warm up my Dante voice. Faust nonchalantly walks up to the driver's seat and shutting off the. Did I read that? Okay, no, it's just okay.
또 찾아온 것이로군. 무슨 반일?
Don Quixote and her eyes that began twinkling at even the smallest bit of diversion after another long period of idle standby. It's all just become a part of the routine. Even mysterious things like these well-purchased nights.
변동 사항에 한 가지가 더 있는 것 같네요.
An additional volatility?
네.
Sorry, I'm not doing it right. Oh god,
새로운
wait,
거울
hold on.
던전으로 입구가 연결된 것 같군요.
아, 그래. 그거.
Heathcliff mutters quietly as he rises from his seat.
슬슬 올 때가 됐다고 생각하고 있었지. 큰 소란 하나 끝나며 빠짐없이 등장하니까 동시에 초록색 빛이 번쩍거릴 줄은 몰랐지만
Heathcliff lightly struck the end of his club against the floor in visible anticipation. The word that was once engraved into his club had changed. Remember. A few days ago, I saw him sitting at the back of the bus, busily sanding and carving something into his club. I didn't have to ask to know what he meant by that new word, so I decided to not bring it up to anyone else. Only Heathcliff and I retained that memory, after all.
안 그래도 좀이 쑤셔서 미쳐버릴 뻔했다고.
Dang, that must suck.
잘 되었군.
Oh my god.
수감자들이 이렇게나 적극적으로 참여하려 하다니. 파우스트 씨.
네, 지체할 필요는 없겠죠. 단테, 버스 뒷문의 복도로 가보도록 할까요?
Got it. There we go, I got it back. We're good, chat. Trying my best to shake this odd, uncomfortable feeling that Heathcliff's newfound enthusiasm didn't come off as entirely optimistic, I led the sinners to the back door. 2 types of doors at once, huh? 2 new sets of doors, just as Faust had predicted. One set of doors was, as I expected, 2 metal doors, resonant with the sound of withering gusts. Withering, oh god. A new mirror dungeon. Oh yeah, because it's, yeah. And the other set of doors was...
이건 종이인가? 아, 반짝반짝 빛나고 있네요.
It was an unfamiliar door, radiating with an odd gleam of light. Technically, we did see the weird radio frequency-like squiggling lines around the doors before, but everything else about it was new.
이번에는 저번처럼 로보토미 코퍼레이션으로 연결된 게 아닌가 봐.
묘한 재즈 음악 같은 게 들리는 것 같기도 하고.
Gotta love how Ishmael got to spite Ahab at the end, but Heathcliff got the love of his life deleted and forgotten. Yeah.
근데 이거 문이 맞냐? 문보다는 창문 같지 않냐?
Right. This new entrance definitely resembled a large window rather than a door. The window was blurry, and all I could see past it were some globs of shapes moving about.
무언가 복수의 개체가 움직이는 것 같구려.
Faust seemed to have realized something, but she didn't tell us what it was. Instead, she merely looked in my direction without saying a word. I'm starting to get what she means by that look. Guess I'll have to get in there and see what this is all about, right, Faust?
착실한 성장이네요. 파우스트는 이런 변화를 긍정적으로 여깁니다.
Yeah. Oh. Field of green and a wall of tall, great trees appear before us as we enter the door. But at this point, it'll take a bit more than this to surprise us.
오랜만에 색이 돌아왔네.
Oh yeah, we're at a C Corp, dang. That is, oh my god, I got used to that. What the heck? So these things were that we saw past the window earlier. So these are the thing. Oh, these things were what we saw past the window earlier. Sorry, I completely read that wrong.
아직 우리의 존재를 눈치채지 못했군. 관리자님, 전투를 준비하는 것을 추천드리겠습니다.
I didn't even need to tell the sinners what they were. I can't speak today. I'm sorry, Chad. I haven't warmed up yet. It was pretty clear from the get-go that what we'd be fighting was an abnormality. The sinners all stood ready to charge into battle at my command. But it's a bit different this time. So, Faust, I'm starting to get... I'm just like completely unable to speak today. What's going on? So, Faust, I'm starting to get the hang of this Walpurgis Night thing, and
이어 말씀하시죠.
I think there's something different about these abnormalities. Can you explain why?
환상체의 근본적인 부분을 생각한다면 어떤 조우든 간에 불러와진 것과 다를 바 없겠습니다만.
Wait, this is an intervallo. It's a mini before the intervallo. I'm gonna get past all these first.
확실히 거울 굴절 철도나 거울 던전의 형태와는 다르겠죠.
허면
You know, I don't like that they have access to a refraction railway, but I just don't. Like, they canonically have done that multiple times, and I'm just completely unable to just, like, in the game. Why do they... Like, everything else has been like, oh, as you unlock the things, they show up more. But, like, refraction railway, it's just like, oh, they've had that since the beginning. You don't have access to that, though.
지금 이곳은 한때 도서관이라고 불렸던 구 엘사 위에 나타났던 정체불명의 건물.
What?
그 안에 있던 책의 내부에 존재하는 환상체의 공간이라 합니다.
We're in a book? The library? Where have I heard that term before? Some sinners talked about it, that's for sure.
그렇구려. 하지만 이 공간은 지부에서 보았던 격리실과는 사뭇 다른 느낌이오만. 그곳은 제약된 공간에 가둔 느낌이라면 이곳은 환상체가 주거할 수 있게 환경을 조성한 느낌이요.
God, I really like the fact that Limbus Company is its own story, but also it does obviously exist in Project Moon's universe and has connections to everything else. It's just that they're kind of rare, so that whenever they show up, it's like, oh, whoa, Library of Ruina.
네, 이것은 일종의 테라리움과도 같은 형태입니다. 이곳에 존재하게 된 환상체가 스스로 자신이 지내기 편한 형태로 조성한 것입니다. 간단한 예시를 들자면 물고기를 준비하면 그 안에 물이 차오르고 지렁이를 준비하면 흙이 차오르는 모양새가 되겠군요.
그러니까 이 책이라는 곳 안에서는 환상체가 자기 취향대로 이것저것 공간을 꾸밀 수 있다는 말이지?
Limbus is basically the background characters of another PM game, yeah. Less background characters and more supporting characters. That's the level we're at right now. We started as background characters and then when we leveled up to supporting characters.
조성된다에 가깝습니다. 클리포트 억지력이 약화된 환상체는 본래 주위를 자신에게 유리한 환경으로 조성할 수 있으니까요.
공짜로 집을 지어 올린다는 거 아니야, 그거?
That's when Don Quixote, who was standing rather far from the group, who was made aware of these revelations only after Mersault had relayed them to her.
책? 지금 우리가 책 속에 들어있다는 말인가? 누나의 신기루처럼 사라져버렸다는 그 전설적인 도서관에!
Of course. Don Quixote is just like a Project Moon fan. That's suddenly blew up with explosive enthusiasm once again.
다음에는 놀라는 일을 방지할 법한 말을 어두에 추가해야겠군.
관리자님, 적들에게 발각되었습니다.
Yeah, let's get this over with first. Oh, Fairy Festival, okay. Oh, that's weird. This is Ruina. We're back in Ruina, chat. That's so funny. We're doing just like the Fairy Festival abnormality fight. What the heck? Oh, I forget how to do this, though. Turn end if the ally with prepared meat is at 1 HP, kill the ally, then all parts gain fragile attack power down. Okay, yeah, focus the allies. Yeah. I missed this. Yeah, it's oh my god! Turn start if there are surviving allies at 25 or less HP, kill all allies, heal number of allies killed times 5% of max core HP. Turn end if there are no surviving allies, gain 20 attack power up next turn. Oh. Oh, this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be really fun. Oh man, okay. Why? 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 What? Huh? Neutrals. Okay. No charge. Yeah, that sucks quite a bit. Oh, did I not? Okay, so that doesn't matter. This is gonna suck, chat. A lot. Oh my god. She got 3 ads in a row. I swear it's always 2 at worst. Dang. Welcome. That's YouTube for you. Okay, 1 stagger. Ooh, that's huge. Okay. Remember if you target the main fairy, what? Huh? Why can you only do neutrals? What's going on? Yeah, you're and Claire. You can handle neutrals. It's fine.
언제까지 버티나 보자고. 그 오물을 떼어내주지.
My God. Okay, so they're all gonna be targeted now. I forgot how low HP they are. Oh wait, you don't kill. You can't get a coffin from this, can you? Yeah, you didn't. Okay. Oh, you targeted 1. And now you have attack power down. Defense power down, bind, rupture, and fragile. Okay, yeah. So now we go after you. Okay. Cool. Heartbreaking trademark. So true.
찢어 밝혀주마.
Okay, so you ate another one, and you got all the same stuff. Can you do that? No, you can't. Good, right? Yeah. Okay.
언제까지 버티나 보자고.
좋아.
When are you doing this with? Is Vaish or Ego Wing Beater is the best to use on her? I don't know if I have that. Do I? I don't think I. Yeah, no, I don't have any Ego for Ishmael at all. I don't think.
최선의 방어를.
Okay, so you're staggered. You are prepared meat. Okay. The conditions are met. Conditions are that you're at 1 HP, right? Okay. Yeah, you can just yeah, block that one, I guess. There we go.
위험인물 발견. 제압할게요.
Is the ego associated with this abno? Yeah.
찢어 밝혀주마.
All right. I think we're going pretty well. Everything's good.
대검 방어.
Yeah, at the end of the day, like a gimmick like this in Limbus Company, you can totally just power through it. Like you just win. Okay. You know what, since you apparently don't do any damage with that, do do that. Do that. What's Gregor's fuel at? 15. You can refuel, yeah. What's going on? Why are we all neutral? Why is everything neutral? Stop it. How did I click all the wrong buttons? Try this. There we go. We did it, chat. This part's broken. We want to target the body, right? We do that, and then we do this, right? Okay. Have same clarity as Ego. He's too mentally stable. Oh, true. He is too mentally stable. But I also want to use the S3, so I'm gonna do this. We're fine. We're good, chat.
목을 내놓고 있도록.
이상이 무엇이라 생각하시오?
Are you seriously still at like 4 HP? How much defense does this thing have? That was staggered. What the heck? The other ones went down so easily that I okay, there it is. We're good. I was like, why are you not dying? You need to die. There we go. Perfect. You should die soon, right? Probably.
찢어 발겨주마.
Yeah, you're at 90 HP. We're dead. Oh, you're still in the thing. I guess it's like 2 turns. Okay, goodbye, Fairy Festival.
목을 내놓고 있도록.
You're kind of at the point of the game where you can start using support IDs more since they won't carry you. True. What's your favorite ID so far? I would say just out of the ones that I've used, it's going to be between Zvai Ishmael or Wild Hunt Heathcliff, probably. Just they're the funnest to use and the coolest. That was way harder than I expected.
파우스트에 의하면 현 상황은 도서관의 어느 과거,
Still a 10 level
그
difference.
중에서도 역사의 층이라고 불린다는 곳에 완전 개방을 위한 전투 중 하나를 반복하는 것 같습니다.
The realization of the floor of history. Yeah, sorry, I don't understand most of what you said.
역사의 층이 있다면 다른 층도 있다는 말씀인가요?
Yo, this is awesome.
그런 것 같군요. 정보를 취합하면 통상적인 도서관의 분류와 같이 문학이나 종교 같은 것들을 다루는 층도 존재하는 것 같습니다.
Doesn't sound too different from your average library, but I doubt it's that straightforward. Anything more you could tell us about that library, Faust? Something more detailed?
아,
Free clashing power doesn't really do much, I don't think. Clashing power does help quite a bit a lot of the time, I think. Faust's voice carries an air of troubled uncertainty, and I'm starting to realize why. So you don't know about that just yet, right?
이미 어느 정도 통찰을 하신 것 같군요, 단테. 굳이 숨겨 말씀드릴 필요도 없겠죠.
Faust lets out a barely noticeable but clearly shocked gasp before regaining her usual calm demeanor.
네, 저는 아직 해당 지식에 접근하기 위한 파우스트가 되지 못했습니다.
Yet to become?
당신이 여정이 좀 더 진행된다면 저 또한 인정받고 권한을 얻어 다른 지식을 얻어낼 수도 있겠죠. 하나 확실한 건 계속해서 발전하고 있는 단테를 파우스트가 긍정적으로 여긴다는 것입니다.
Okay. I see. The longer my journey, the greater her knowledge, huh? Maybe that explains why she kept falling silent in the middle of her lectures. I have no idea how long this journey will last for, but who knows? Maybe we'll find ourselves at that library one day. I hope. Or that's that, bro. That's foreshadowing. We're gonna go to the library. Oh my god. We're gonna have a crossover episode eventually. I don't know if it's out. It's probably not out yet. But that's totally foreshadowing, right? We're going to go to the library. Because it still exists. It's still in the outskirts, and we've been to the outskirts before. We better hope Roland doesn't have to be the one to fight us. Honestly, I would say we'd maybe? Would we work together? Because what's Limbus Company's goal? I still don't know, really. We just collect the golden bows and deal with distortions and stuff, and like, that's our trade, I guess. But according to the, I believe, true ending of Library of Luna, Angela now wants to do the library again and like turn the power against the city and like them doing all that stuff. So we might have a common goal in the future, maybe. I don't know. I hope so. With that, I return to the sinners wandering about the scattered pages of the abnormality. Nice. Likes to dangle carrots over our heads, yeah.
인명 피해 없음, 기물 피해 경미.
Okay.
완벽한
Now it's time
소문이
for
퍼지면
the
당분간
intervallo.
귀하신 분들의 영지 보호 의뢰가 끊이질 않겠어요.
Ishmael. Why do they all like all the good ideas? All the good ideas just to like to yap a lot. I like completely like butchered talking there entirely. Okay, let's go. Time killing Timo. Don Quixote loudly and obnoxiously flips through the newspaper in her hands while peppering in a few insightful chuckles. Unfortunately, I now know exactly what this means. And that she will continue to try to draw my attention until I acknowledge her at the most appropriate moment. Okay, Don Quixote, fine. What is it?
관리자 나리. 우리 림버스 컴퍼니 같이 도시적으로 성장하고 있는 회사는 세상만사 정보에 대해 끊임없이 관심을 기울여야 하오. 여기 메르소 군과의 돈키호테처럼 매일 아침 신문을 읽으면서 도시에는 어떤 일이 일어나는지 관심을 좀 가지면서
아이가 장단 좀 맞춰줘. 아 왜 그 메르소 씨가 아침마다 신문 읽는 루틴 있잖아.
The newspaper routine, where he wakes up before the crack of dawn, parks himself on his chair, folds one leg over the other at an exact 90-degree figure 4 leg lock position, and peruses the morning newspaper.
그거. 그게 꽤 멋있어 보였던 모양이야. 뭐 이번엔 한 일주일 정도 가려나?
본인의 말 듣고 계시는가?
Yep, totally. So what's new? What, did an article mention us or something?
아니, 어떻게 하셨어?
Wait, really?
자, 여기 3면을 보시게나. 1면을 뺏긴 곳은 조금 아쉬우나. 에? 3면? 우리가 그 정도야?
Don Quixote and Roja, the two sinners guaranteed to draw the full attention of whichever space they inhabit, were speaking. It was only a matter of time before the other sinners began crowding around us, curious about the commotion.
자, T사 사건에서 일어났던 미스터리 실종 사건 극적으로 해결. 범인은 에드가 가문이었던 것으로 밝혀져 세간에 크나큰 충격을.
Oh. Well, I don't think we need to hear that part. What else does it say?
때마침 이 근처를 배회 중이던 자들의 자그만 도움과 T사 3등급 징수직 직원들의 활약으로 극적 해결.
근처를 배회 중이던 자들이란 우리를 말하는 것이오.
무슨 들러리 취급을 하는군. 회사 이름도 안 나왔네요.
Dang, that suck.
에이, 뭐야. 심지어 시간 징수자들 이놈들은 코빼기도 안 비쳤잖아.
언론이란 되게 그런 것이다.
혹시 또 모르지 않소? 이 뉴스를 보고 우리를 인터뷰하러 올 수도.
어딘지를 알아야 인터뷰를 하러 오든가 말든가 하죠.
I doubt anyone will pay us much attention, Don Quixote. It's better not set yourself up for disappointment and... We were standing there for a good moment in a big group chattering about the article when someone slowly but smoothly walked up between us.
림버스 컴퍼니 소속 직원들이십니까?
당신들은
왜 저희가 왔는지는 이미 아실 것이라고 생각합니다.
Are we?
안 그래도 머리 빠지게 기다리고 있었다네. 자자, 뭐부터 시작하면 되겠는가? 뭐야? 진짜로 인터뷰하러 온 거야?
No way. Don Quixote wasn't just losing her mind at nothing.
인터뷰에 대해서는 제 쪽에서도 전달받지 못한 부분입니다만
Bro, I know this isn't even Canto 7 yet, but this is going to be my favorite canto. Just like, it's gonna be all this. It's gonna be all like Don Quixote shenanigans.
나 참, 베르는 이럴 때 또 어디 간 거야? 지난번에 히스가 쓰고 남은 헤어무스가 어디 있었더라? 자자, 시작하시게나.
자, 그럼 세금은
물론
분할
본인이
납입하십니까?
전부 다 했다고는 볼 수 없지.
Ah.
예?
Oh god, we gotta pay our taxes. Oh no. Wait, the only clock. Uh-oh. Okay, we're clearly not on the same page here.
저희는 T사 시간 징수청의 징수자로서 당신들이 체납한 시간세를 받으러 왔습니다.
역시 저자들은 결코 좋은 일에 나타나는 법이 없구려.
They just voiced over this intervallo this year, by the way, yo. Dang, I'm catching up. Chat, I'm getting close. I'm getting close to, like, being fully caught up.
시간세? 그럴 리가.
Yeah, we're not
저는
residents.
이미 T사 동지 입국 심사를
Oh.
할 때 시간세를 납부했어요. 베르길리우스 씨가 분명 그렇게.
A few days ago, aboard Mephistopheles.
그런데 정말 괜찮은 거예요? 여기서 시계를 가지지 않은 채 돌아다녀도. 왜냐하면 T사의 모든 사람들은
세계를 소유하고 있어야 하는 것이 원칙이지. 잘 알고 있다. 하지만 어디에나 융통성 있는 대책은 항상 존재하는 법이다. 그 팜플렛엔 나와 있진 않았겠지만 단기 체류를 원하는 외부인의 경우 시계를 소유하는 것 대신 그에 준하는 시간세를 사전에 지불하는 것으로 T사의 규칙에 면책받을 수 있다. 29에서 태어나지도 않은 자들이 시계를 발급받는 건 보통 까다로운 일이 아니지 않나. 따라서 우리는 출입하기 전 30일치를 적납했지.
Canto 9 will arrive on December 31st if Project Moon doesn't delay it again. Yo. I'm probably not going to be caught up by then, sadly, but I will play it. Obviously.
오, 상당한 금액이었을 텐데.
시계 가지고 싶었는데 어디서 나리처럼.
내 시계는 멋으로 차고 있는 게 아니다.
전에 이야기했듯 회사에 금전적인 걱정은 없다. 이런 건 당연한 일에 해당하지.
이제야 좀 회사 같아진 느낌이네요.
Yeah, there must have been a minor miscalculation or something. Maybe we fell slightly short of the amount we had to pay.
더군다나 30일이나 이곳에 머물지도 않았다고요.
뭐 만약에 돈을 내야 하더라도 저놈들 가진 거 적당히 내다 팔면 어찌어찌 마련할 수 있을지도 모르고.
Heathcliff muttered, gesturing towards Sinclair and Honglu with his chin.
그걸로 해결이 된다면요.
아, 그러려나요? 가지고 나온 게 얼마 없긴 한데.
이거 밀린 시간세가 얼만데 그래?
납부하셔야 할 시간세는 총 100억 4천만 원입니다.
That is like physically impossible. What?
내가 귀가 많이 안 좋아졌네. 나 100까지는 들었는데 그 이후에는 뭐라고 한 거야?
그 정도 액수라면 아예 저희 집을 한번 들러야 할 것 같은데요?
Dang. Bro is like rich. Oh my god.
안 내면 아니 못 내면 어떻게 되는 건가요?
그런 선택지는 존재하지 않습니다. 이자가 붙은 시간이나 금액 둘 중 하나로 납부하셔야 합니다.
아이 시간으로 납부한다는 게
Why are we dealing with this?
소리야?
Why are they contacting? No, these are scammers. These these aren't real these are not real officials. These people are scamming us. This is I just realized. Now that I think about it, I remember someone talking about paying with time before. I never really cared to find out what exactly they meant, though. Yisong, Heathcliff, know anything about this?
T사에 거취를 하고 있을 때 시간세를 내지 못한 적은 없었어. 하여 내지 못하였을 때 일어나는 일에 대해서는 아는 바가 없어.
나도 저택에선 시간세같이 복잡한 문제에 얽혀본 적은 없었어. 뒷골목 생활할 땐 형님이 더 관리했고 뭐 못 내서 끌려간 사람들은 보긴 했어도.
Well then. With their not-so-helpful answers, my mind immediately began to wander towards Faust, who I had hoped would know something more about this than the two of them. And that's when Otis suddenly and defiantly stood between us and the collectors.
전혀 납득이 되지 않는군. 무슨 계산법으로 그런 얼토당토하는 액수가 나온 거지?
T사의 징세 계산은 언제나 합리적입니다.
Yes, exceptionally reasonable. Yo, what's up? Queen of Hatred, yo.
무의미한 시간이 계속 지나가고 있군요. 변제 능력도 의지도 없는 걸로 간주해도 되겠습니까?
잠시만요. 분위기가 험악해지고 있잖아요.
바람직한 발언이 아닐 것 같소만.
자, 지금 불만을 꿍얼거리는 놈들. 당장 주머니에 100억 안이 있는 놈들만 반론을 허가하겠다. 없다면 입 다물고
How
우리의
about
전진에 방해가 되는
How
자를
about
배제하는 게
chat?
맞겠지.
I'm calling the sinners chat. How about chat? We go and talk to Virgilus, who is in the bus, like right behind us. You know, our like the superintendent of this limbus company.
재밌겠군. 100억 안어치의 죽음이라.
You know, the one that like manages all of it. Like I'm the manager. Like Dante is the manager, but like Superintendent Virgilus, he like deals with that side of stuff. So like we should go talk to the guy that deals with all this stuff, you know?
100억 4천만 아닙니다.
Are we fighting? We're fighting. Are we fighting? No, okay. I thought he was about to load into a battle. And oh my god. What is it from T-Corp?
출발합니다!
Come on, Dom.
입증을 알리는 음악 소리가 들리는군.
It is okay. Wow. We actually are just battling. That's cool. That makes sense. That's awesome. Okay.
불길 속으로
Why is this happening?
그 오물을 떼어내주지.
Virgilus like staring out the window, watching his sinners get into a fight with T-Corp officials over a miscalculation. My god. Okay, well, you're blocking, I guess. When did they suddenly get so strong? What's going on with that?
목을 내놓고 있도록.
How did that happen? What the heck? Quit that. Quit it. Please? Hello? Why are... Okay. Okay, we got one stagger on them, I guess. There we go.
언제까지 버티나 보자고.
구회 안에 갇혀
That
죽어라.
didn't kill? That did like 30 damage only. Wow, okay. I totally expected that to kill.
최선의 방어를.
이제
The block skill makes them increase through flashback for 3 turns. My god.
지금이 기회인 것 같소.
징조 발견.
Cool. Who's this guy? Oh, just okay, yeah.
구회 안에 갇혀 죽어라. 더러지 같은 놈들.
다 죽어라.
Oh, they're not dying. Okay.
다음은 어디요?
Okay. Kind of one of my least favorite enemies because of that, dang. A T-Corp staff in a different uniform approached the sinners as both sides went on the defensive.
녀석들의 우두머리인가?
등급은 높으나 저자 또한 T사의 직원일 뿐. 그런 개념이 아니요. 그들과 계속 다투다가는 T사 전체와도 등을 질 수 있는.
전투를 즉각 중지해라. 협조하지 않으면 여기 전원을 T사의 적대 세력으로 간주하고 무력 진압을.
유쾌해지기 시작했군.
아, 이렇게 되면
Why are we fighting? Why did we do that? That's so... What? Why? Why did that happen? That seems like a great time for Virgilus with his intimidating glowing eyes to...
등장했다.
Hey, Virgilus.
며칠 전까지만 해도 길잡이씨와 훈훈했던 분위기를 가졌던 것 같았는데 벌써 엄청 오래전 일 같네.
그렇게 째려보지만 말고 우리 말 좀 들어봐. 억울해. 다짜고짜 100억안을 내놓으라고 하잖아.
100억 4천만 아닙니다.
그 말은 녹음해놨어. 계속 똑같은 말만.
그러니까 우리에게 그만한 세금이 나올 리가 없잖아. 누구보다 선량하고 정의롭게 살았는데. 그러니까.
Virgilus listened quietly for a moment as the sinners chattered on like they were part of a comedy skit.
그래, 너희 말대로 100억안이라는 숫자는 이상한 액수이긴 하지.
However, we picked a fight
하지만
with T-Corp officials.
길거리 한복판에서 이런 의미 없는 전투를 하다간 뒷감당이 힘들어진다는 당연한 사실을 누군가는 깨달았어야 하지 않나 싶군.
I actually agree. I agree with Virgilus. Virgilus let out a deep sigh before turning towards the T-Corp employees.
유혈 사태를 일으키게 된 건 유감스럽게 되었습니다만 100억안은 결코 납득이 될 수 없는 액수입니다. 당신들도 잘 알지 않습니까? 그렇게 어마어마한 징세가 길바닥에서 단순하게 진행될 수 있지는 않다는 걸. 이렇게 곧장 시간세를 거두러 오는 것이 아니라 자세한 경위에 대한 설명이 우선되어야 했다고 봅니다만.
Yo, how's it going? I see you started peak. We have.
확실히 이런 비정상적인 징세 보고가 올라온 건 드물지. 이쪽에서도 사태의 심각성을 인지하여 관할소에서 긴급 회의를 소집하는 중이다. 관할 징수소로 이동해서 원인과 해결책을 논의하는 편이 좋을 것 같군.
인명 피해 없음, 기물 피해 경미.
God, this is the type of stuff that, like, in America, you'd go to court over, and you'd spend like a year in court over this clearly. Shut up, Ishmael, please. Oh my God. And you'd spend like a year in court over this like clearly fraudulent charge, and then like you'd end up spending like $10,000 in just like court fees. And then it's just like, okay, well, I'm getting fined $10,000 anyway, and it's just going to dismiss this unreasonable charge. I love America. I love the city that I live in. The truth behind the absurd amount of time tax levied upon us was much simpler than I expected.
약 일주일 전 어더링 하이츠 저택에서 사전에 허가받지 않은 광범위한 시간 노출 현상이 관측되었네요. 이로 인해 시간 누진세가 발생했고요.
시간 누출 현상?
특정 공간의 시간이 느리게 흘러가게 되었다는 뜻이에요. 심지어 그 공간이 한동안 움직이기까지 했네요.
I'm afraid of the city that I live in. Dang.
대책된 건 4시간 정도의 분량인데요.
Me too, honestly.
뭔 소리를 씨부리는 거야?
특정 공간이 느려졌다는 것은
Also, why did we get tacked on the charge? Why, that Wuthering Heights isn't us, and also the people that did all that stuff were like, what you call it? Oh no! Wait. Okay, I just put that together. Ah.
저택 안에서 그자를 쫓아가기 위해 단테가 우리의 움직임을 날새게 만들었던 때를 이야기하는 것인가 보.
He owns Wuthering Heights now. Actually, true. He does own Wuthering Heights. Yeah, you are right about that actually. But he just came into possession of it. Honestly, I was about to say that wouldn't transfer the debts over, but living in the city, it probably would. 100% actually, it totally would. They will take any excuse to charge more money out of people.
이해되지 않는군. 관리자님의 능력이 지속된 것은 제 30분이 넘지 않았다. 내 시간은 오류일 확률이 높다.
아니요. 그 저택에서 나오며 느꼈던 위화감의 원인을 생각한다면 오류가 아닐 가능성이 높겠소. 단테, 기억하시는가? 그때
Oh yeah, no, we totally like deleted somebody from all of time 2 days ago.
메르소군, 매일 하고 있는 루틴에 뭔가 문제라도 있는가?
We had just returned to Mephistopheles after the incident at the Wuthering Heights Manor. Oh. Most sinners were keeping to themselves given the clear look of sorrow on Heathcliff. However, Don Quixote's ever-cheerful voice, like always, constantly shouted through the silence.
이상 현상을 발견했다. 저택에서 보낸 시간을 생각하면 조간 신문이 지급되었어야 하는데 이건 석간 신문이다.
뭔가 실수가 있었던 건 아니겠는가?
이 버스에서 지속적으로 신문을 지급받았지만 항상 지정된 시간에 조간, 석간을 지급받아왔다.
오류가 발생할 여지는 있겠지만 확률적으로 극히 드물다고 할 수 있다.
그러고 보니 색이 없어서 눈치를 못 챘었는데 저건 해가 떠오르는 게 아니라 노을이 지고 있는 거였네요?
그러나 시간상으론 분명 동이 틀 시점을 더.
알 것 같소.
그거는 TT4 프로토콜.
Heartbreaking. What's that?
시간 속도 동기화 장치 뭐 이런 식으로 불렀던 것 같은데 모두가 평등한 시간 속에서 여유를 즐길 수 있게 만들어드리는 럭셔리 솔루션? 그따위로 적혀있는 팜플렛을 봤었지.
Dang.
우와, 히스클리프군답지 않게 유식한 단어가 너무 많아 뜻이 헷갈리네만.
That's awesome.
TT4 프로토콜이 작동하는 장소에 있는 사람들의 시간이 모두 같은 속도로 흘러가게 하는 장치라는 뜻이요.
그렇군. 어쩐지 그리 부유해 보였던 자가 우리와 같은 속도로 움직이고 말한다는 게 조금 이상하긴 했네.
그렇다면 저택 내에서 보낸 시간은 바깥보다 빠르게 흘렀다는 이야기가 된다. 속간 신문이 지금 지급된 상황은 이해가 되는군.
They're mean to Heathcliff out of nowhere.
좋아. 호기심 해결도 끝났으니
Partially justified.
이제 새로운 일거리를 해결하러 가는
Not so much anymore, though. Used to be.
얼마는 없겠지.
비틀림 추적에 대한 새로운 의뢰가 ACA로부터 도착했습니다. 자세한 건
So, activating my ability within the TT4 protocol caused...
이미 가속되던 시간을 더 만지작거린 꼴이 되니 자연히 바깥에서 보았을 때는 체감 그 이상의 시간이 노출된 것으로 느꼈을 터.
잘 아시네요. 심지어 개인에 대한 시간도 아니고 공간제로 시간을 조작하셨어요.
Dang.
심지어 그 공간도 초 단위로 계속 이동. 솔직히 이런 상황은 유례가 없었어요.
애초에 돈이 무지하게 많이 드니까 특별한 날에만 가동한다고 했던 것 같기도 해. 손님들이 많이 왔을 때나.
Okay, so what if I didn't use that ability? Oh no, we canonically used it in a cutscene, yeah.
시간 누진세에 공간당 부가세를 곱하게 될 테니 당연히 이런 천문학적인 액수가 나올 수밖에 없겠죠.
아니 우리라고 이렇게 될 줄 알았나?
뭐 아무튼 시간세를 납부하기 위해서는 두 가지 방법 중 하나를 선택하셔야 해요.
Yeah, I should have figured they wouldn't let that go. Huh.
아니 무슨 방법 이러고 있냐 이씨. 100억 안을 어떻게 내냐고요.
We live in Heathcliff. We live in the city. I feel like I'm more akin to city life than they are. Like I understand it better than them. They've been living here.
첫 번째는 돈으로 납부하는 것, 두 번째는 시간으로 납부하는 것인데.
아까도 들었어 그건. 대체 시간으로 납부한다는 게 무슨 소린데?
그건
The employee who was about to answer our question with painfully observable annoyance suddenly jolted at the sound of an alarm.
알겠습니다. 연락이 왔습니다. 오늘 사건에 대한 긴급회의 준비가 끝났어요. 림버스 컴퍼니 측에서는 2분 정도 입장하실 수 있습니다.
Dante and Virgilus, I assume? Ah!
걱정된다는 듯 뒷각거릴 필요는 없습니다. 단테. 회의 같은 복잡한 처리는.
Oh wait, yeah, no, Dante and Virgilus would not be a good combo to send because Dante cannot talk to anyone at all.
제가 이들과 회의를 하고 올 동안 수감자들을 잘 관리하고 계시면 될 뿐입니다. 파우스트 씨, 당신은 동행.
You know, that makes more sense.
네,
또다시 소란이 벌어지면
Yeah, don't punch any official employees.
류슈웨이에는 아무도 좋아하지 않을 법한 상황이 벌어질 테니 꼭 염두에 두시고.
God, I love the sinners. They're so awesome. Dot dot dot.
뭘 가타부타 따져보기도 전에 가버렸네요.
우리의 운명이 걸려 있을지도 모르는 일에 우리를 내버려 두고?
Such large-scale time distortion could be something the corps would solve out beforehand on executive level. With legals, given they hired living time machine. Too much words.
저 별거 아닌 질문이긴 한데요.
Also welcome.
메르소 씨는 왜 교수대 위에 올라가 계시고 있나요?
What? Mersault, what are you doing up there?
올라가라 하여서 올라왔습니다.
누가 그랬는데?
내가 그랬어. 시간센 앞으로 도와주려고 했지.
Oh? I thought all employees were supposed to be at the emergency meeting.
우와, 걸어다니는 시계라니. 이번 박람회에 제출하면 참가상까지 노려볼만 할지도 모르겠는데. 시계를 보니까 생각났는데 몇 년 전에 나침반 기능이 있는 시계가 출품된 걸 본 적 있어. 그건 참가상도 못 받았는데 왜인지 알아? 나침반을 사용하는 중에는 시간을 볼 수가 없었던 거야. 믿어줘? 방향을 찾거나 시간을 보거나 양자택일을 해야 했다고. 시계에 나침반을 붙이던 거랑 뭐가 다른 건지 참.
Favorite characters here. Merry Friday, yo. Merry December 5th. Friday.
그러고 보니 이 사무실에서는 TT5 프로토콜이 시범적으로 작동되고 있으니까 혹시라도 하루 표준 시간에 해당 안 되는 사람들은 잠깐 혼란스러울 수도 있다는 거 인지해 주시고.
뭐라고요?
TT5를 처음 듣나 봐? TT5 프로토콜은 이름만 봐도 알 수 있겠지만 TT4 프로토콜보다 시간 효율이 높게 설계된 기술이야. 몇몇 T사 사무실에서만 특별히 체험해 볼 수 있지. 후기를 남기고 싶으면 저 게시판에 자유롭게 써줘. 잠깐, 저 3점짜리는 누가 쓴 거지?
Man whom we've presumed to be a T-Corp staff seemed very adept at holding a one-sided conversation with zero external input. Not that any of us could keep up with how fast he was speaking anyway.
아무튼 슬슬 마음의 준비가 됐으면 가동해 볼까?
준비됐다.
Rapidly ages. Wait, I don't know if it's a really good idea to be ready for something that looks like... The rope extending from the intimidating machine tightened around Mersault's throat.
이게 시간세를 시간으로 납부하는 방법인가요? 교수대에 목을 매다는 게요?
정확한 명칭은 시간저울 교수대야. 납부할 시간만큼 무게를 잰 다음에 시간을 뽑아내지. 원래 이름은 저게 아니었는데 발명품 이름이 58글자나 되는 건 좋지 않다고 그래서 바뀌었을걸?
Can someone ask him what'll happen to Mersault?
메르소 씨가 죽나요?
죽는다니. 이런 평화로운 기계에서 그럴 리가 없잖아. 다만
However,
대체로 누군가가 다만이라고 말을 흐릴 땐 더 무섭고 큰 결과가 기다리고 있더구려.
well, personally, I gotta go. Gonna watch the VOD later, probably. Bye. All right, thanks for coming by. Yeah, have a good one.
사실 나도 잘 몰라. 아마 100억 안에 해당하는 시간만큼 납부하게 되지 않을까?
Oh. So, hold on. I still am not entirely certain on how time is like a current. Do they like take a person's time to live? Like lifetime? Or do they like have a separate currency like clocks? Like like it's just a pocket watch?
정확하게 말하도록. 그 납부한 시간만큼 어떻게 되는 건가?
설마 메르소 씨를 100억 시간 후에 볼 수 있다던가.
그건 아니야. T사에는 하루 4시간 보장 제도라는 게 있거든. 다행이지? 아무리 최악의 상황에도 하루를 4시간으로는 셀 수 있다는 거니까. T사 복지위원회라는 데가 그러는데 하루에 최소 4시간이면
Bro, I'm
사람이
not
목숨은
listening to
부지하면서
you.
살 수 있대.
No idea what he's saying. Time dilation I'm going to demonstrate later. Yes. Dang. Okay. An alarm. I've never heard that sound before.
이런 100억 4천만 원을 한 번에 뽑아내는 건 역시 어려웠나 봐. 여기 보여? 측정 불가라고 나오잖아. 이런 경우는 거의 없었는데.
Dang. That's
잠깐,
sad.
당신 호기심에 당겼다는 소리예요?
This title got me geeking twinsicle. Welcome. How's it going? Oh, thank you for the follow, Erkling King with a lollipop.
어? 당연하지. 100억 안이나 연체된 사람은 처음 보는데 이런 기회를 놓칠 수는 없잖아. 시간 로또에 당첨되어도 세전으로 100억 안에 받을 수는 없는데 하물며 100억 안에 빚져버린다니. 박물관에 전시될 만한 구경거리라고. 그리고 지금까지 교수대에 자기 발로 올라오는 사람들은 많아봤자 기껏 150시간 정도 연체된 사람들이었거든. 그 이상 연체한 사람들은 올라가지 않으려고 도망치다가 괜히 시간만 더 지불했는데 100억 안을 연체한 사람이 이렇게 순순히 올라와 줄지도 몰랐지 뭐야.
So how does like on translate into hours? What's the conversion rate on that? Oh god. Look, it's our favorite yapper. What's wrong with this guy?
눈을 뜨시오 메르스군. 포기하지 마시게나. 괜찮은 거였어?
괜찮다.
일단 메르소 씨, 얼른 그 교수대에서 내려오는 게 어때?
Oh hey, welcome back. That was a quick meeting. Virgilus and Faust, who returned just as this incident occurred, were both glaring at us with expressions that were anything but friendly. All right. I am gonna run to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back, chat. 1 moment. Hi, chat. I'm back. Yeah, let's create the result mechanism in this intervallo, dang. Alright, let's continue. Okay, I can clearly see that you are both accusing me of letting the sinners run wild again, but we had our reasons. No, that totally did happen, Dante. I'm gonna be real.
저들과 이야기는 다 마쳤습니다.
Or wait, which are we talking about just now? Or are we talking about back when they assaulted official T Corp representatives?
어떻게 됐어요? 사정은 잘 설명한 거죠? 이대로 저 웃기지도 않은 교수대에 단체로 매달려야 하는 건 아니죠?
100억 안은 과한 액수이지만 동시에 우리가 책임져야 할 몫이라는 것 또한 확실하다. 실제로 시간에 대한 이득을 누렸고 상호 협의된 사항 또한 아니었으니.
Yeah.
이쪽에서도 사전에 예상하지 못했던 상황이었기에 대비책을 마련할 수도 없었죠.
Yeah, we didn't exactly have a whole lot of time to debate whether I was allowed to slow down time or not. We really had to think on our feet back then. I felt a bit miffed about being treated as though I was somehow at fault for this.
만일 누구 하나를 희생해야 한다면 좀 더 효율적인 방식의 평가를 부탁하지. 이럴 때를 대비해 평소에 작성해둔 수감자별 업무 평가지 마지막 장에 있는 별도 의견을 참고해서
누군가를 놓고 갈 계획은 없다. 그리고 고작 한 명의 희생으로 100억 안을 전부 납부할 수도 없을 것이고. 하지만 마침내 극적으로 타협점을 찾았지. 너희가 교수대 앞에서 장난이나 치고 있을 동안에 말이야.
And that compromise is...
뒤틀림 처리에 대한 의뢰입니다.
Oh, that's easy.
저번에도 그렇고 그래도 우리 회사가 뒤틀림 사건 해결 관련으로는 알아주게 되었나 봐.
They were okay.
다른 해결사와 업체들에 먼저 의뢰를 맡겼었으나 번번이 실패하여서 저희가 6번째 의뢰라고 하더군요.
Does thou know?
그런 거였어?
그래도 입소문이 돌고 있기 시작한 상태라는 건 부정할 수 없는 사실이지.
Yo, wait, we're getting famous? We're like urban myth tier. So what kind of distortion are we dealing with this time?
T사 내에서 연속적으로 벌어지고 있는 미해결 사건이 있다고 합니다. 일각에서는 이를 가리켜 시간살인 시간이라고 부르더군요. 이미 피해자도 여러 명인 듯합니다.
The case of time killing time.
그 말대로다. 우리들의 시간이 뒤틀림으로부터 살해되고 있지. 우리 T사에서는 시간이 곧 자산이다. 번번이 벌어지고 있는 시간 강도 같은 경우는 훔쳐간 시간을 통해 범인에 대한 추적이 가능했지만 이번 시간 살인 시간은 시간 자체가 통째로 사라져버려 추적이 불가능한 유례 없이 중대한 사건이지. 그래서 시간 살인 시간을 해결하기 위해 시간세를 면하는 조건으로 뒤틀림 포획을 요청하는 바다.
Okay.
이렇게 또 와버리고 말았군. 이 몸이 나서야 할 시간이. 최근에 본인이 정독한 책에 따르면 T사에게 도시 악몽급 이상의 사건을 의뢰받는 탐정들은 수사기간 동안 모두 특별 수사관 배지라는 것을 지급받는다 하오. 그것만 있으면 수사에 필요한 여러 협조가 프리패스. 탐정? 해결사들 말이오.
배지는 지급할 생각이다.
Oh my god.
꼭 갖고 싶었던 컬렉션 중 하나였는데 혹시 이 의뢰가 끝나면 내게 배지를 나눠줄 수 있겠는가? 보존용, 감상용, 영업용으로 최소 3개 정도는 필요.
아이 시끄러. 더 들어볼 거 있냐? 빨리 후딱 가서 후딱 해치우고 오자고. 문제는 질색이야.
의욕은 좋게 평가하지. 하지만 말을 좀 끝까지 좀 들었으면 좋겠군. 문제는 이 자들이 13명이나 되는 인원이 사건을 해결한답시고 우르르 몰려다니는 걸 원치 않더군.
Of course, the British man has problems with that of all things.
그 인원으로 거리를 돌아다니며 거주민들의 소중한 하루의 시간을 방해하는 것은 허용하기 힘들다. 또한 특별수사관 배지는 T사에서도 매우 까다롭게 발급해주는 증표로 13개나 지급해줄 수 없지.
부분적으로는 동의한다.
Otis, who has continuously and consistently suggested that we cut down the numbers of the sinners, was the first to welcome this offer.
도움이 되지 않는 짐덩이를 끌고 다니는 셈이니 한참 전부터 이랬어야 했지. 엘리트 인원들이 현장을 뛰며 문제를 해결하고 열애자들은 버스 안에서 얌전히 따라오면서 대기나 하도록.
You won't be on that squad, I'm gonna be real.
본인이 그 엘리트에 포함될 거라는 믿음이 굳건하게 깔려있군, 오티스.
그건 당연한.
I have you on one team and it's not the main team.
헛소리는 그만하고. 그래서 몇이나 허가된 건가요?
Virgilus trailed off, clearly unhappy about this outcome.
3명. 관리자까지 포함한다면 4명이 허용범이겠군.
Oh. Okay.
그렇게나 적게.
Well, we've got to take Don. Probably Faust too. And then Heathcliff can solo everything. You know damn well who the trio will be.
이 또한 많은 논쟁이 오고 간 끝에 극적으로 내린 타협이다. 받아들여라.
나와 관리자님 2명만으로도 충분한 일일 것을. 구태여.
Yes, sure, Otis. Right, so it all comes down to my choice, huh? 3 sinners. So many eyes were upon me. Not that I never had them look at me the same time before, but the pressure is on a completely different level than when it comes to making judgment calls like this.
관리자가 고민이 깊어 보이는군. 쓸데없는 고민은 시간만 흐르게 할 뿐이지. 일단 자발적으로 의사가 있는 자들부터 거수한다. 빠르게.
도당체 고민을 할 것이 뭐가 있겠어! 이번엔 내가 나서 볼까?
아이, 물어볼 게 뭐 있어?
okay.
그냥 가.
나 손 든 거 아니고 안경 닦은 거야.
This is no simple matter. I've not been with so few sinners before, except for that one time we accidentally walked into the outskirts through a back door. So I have to take this slow and really consider all possible angles.
난감하군. 저쪽에서 멋대로 정한 제약도 많고 그걸 하나하나 설명하며 토의할 시간도 없으니 이번엔 제가 이 자리에서 바로 선별하겠습니다.
Dante. If you deprive Don Quixote of this chance to get another badge, I swear to God. Well, I don't think there's too big of a gap between them when it comes to their capabilities, but they all excel in different situations.
듣고 있습니까, 단테? 제 쪽에서 빠르게 선정을 해보겠다고 말하고 있습니다.
No, I need to consider more than just their individual capabilities. Some of them work better when paired together, but it's also true that haphazardly pairing them together might end up making a team that's less than the sum of its parts. This is all about building team synergy. Wait, didn't Roger say something about how people born in December and August don't mesh well together? And
이번 사건에 참여할 자는
I have to choose someone who can support me, calmly assess the situation, and remain free from biased judgment while making smart, rational decisions on the fly. The sinners who fit that description are... Do we even have anyone like that? Still have to choose someone though. Damn it! I've got it. I choose Faust, Mersault, and Yisong.
로자, 류슈, 홍루다.
Dang. Huh? Wait. Huh?
단테는 저와 메르소 씨, 이상 씨를 선택하셨네요.
제 말을 또 듣지 못했습니까, 단테?
One moment, chat. I gotta take a phone call. One sec. Hi, chat. I'm back. Let's continue.
파우스트 씨는 앞으로의 행선지에 관해 저와 논의를 마쳐야 할 사항이 있고, 이 상은 한때 T사에서 금지 물품을 발명한 전적이 있기에 애초에 회의 중에 기각되었습니다. 메르소는 애초에 거부하지도 않았고,
나서야 할 이유는 없었다.
단테, 그대의 그 마음만으로도 감동이 꾸려. 네, 꼭 기억하겠소.
Wait, that's Oh, poor Otis. Hey, Otis, you know that's not at all what I meant. I just thought maybe we needed someone skilled and experienced like you to efficiently manage the remaining sinners while we're...
예.
Dang. Dang. I really soured the mood, didn't I? The three of them, whom I didn't even imagine in my wildest dreams would be hanging out together, all turned in to look in my direction.
와, 3명뿐이라니 주목을 받기에 딱 좋은 숫자잖아. 안 그래?
Roji, I get, but why'd the two of you volunteer?
유잼 예사.
Fun as hell.
경험은 많고 다양할수록 좋을 테니까요.
God, I'm so sorry, Don. I'm so sorry. I would have chosen you. Don Quixote tragically dropped her head to the ground, crestfallen.
본인의 키가 그대들에 비해 조금 작은 탓에 길잡이 나리께 제대로 닿지 않았을 테지.
Sorry, Don. Sorry. Hold on. Otis is such a sopping wet cat here. What does that even mean? First time I see Otis actually feeling disappointed. Don Quixote sobbed dramatically, lamenting how Virgilus did not even bat an eye in her direction, despite her being the first one to raise their hand. I'm pretty sure that wasn't the only reason he didn't pick her, though.
이것은 본인의 마지막 유산. 이건 뭐야? 책이랑 돋보기랑.
Why couldn't I have? Oh my god. That would have been so. This would have been great. This would have been the best intervallo in the entire series if Don Quixote dressed up like a detective.
본인이 아껴놓았던 컬렉션. 아껴 쓰시오.
아, 그런데 옷은 왜 3벌이나 있나요?
그거야. 당연히 감상용, 소장용, 영업용 아니겠는가?
One for business, obviously, yes.
13가지의 수수께끼 해결 수사집. 사인도 있네? 애거사 저자. 그런데 애거사가 누구야? 아니, 한때 세븐협회를 대표했던 1급 해결사이신데 아무도 모르는 것이오?
보통은 모르는 사람이 태반이야, 돈키호테.
옷 거추장.
하지만 그걸 잊지 않으면 명탐정이 될 수 없단 말이오. 자, 여기 스페셜 코스염은 대장 명탐정이 부채하는 것이오.
이 책 서문에서 애거사님이 그러시는데요. 명탐정의 기본적인 자격은 옷을 잘 갖춰 입는 것이라고 하네요.
이제 그만 놔줘, 돈키호테. 응? 그런데 아니 뭐 다른 사람들은 그렇다 치더라도 이스마일 씨는 왜 열애 멤버에 속하게 된 거야?
열애 멤버라뇨. 전 애초에 손부터 들지도 않았어요. 사규를 어기지 않으면서 합리적으로 쉴 수 있는 기회가 어디 흔하겠나요?
You're true, actually. Wait.
뽑힌 인원을 보고 조금 후회하긴 했지만 뭐 정 안 되면 좀 쉬다가 나중에 도와주면 되니까요. 그럼 저희는
엘리트라고 불러주겠어?
엘리트라고 자칭하는 멤버들이 발로 뛸 동안 어디서 피로 좀 풀고 있죠.
유감이군. 제사에서는 나머지 수감자들의 자유로운 활동을 허가해주지 않았다.
Dang.
100억 원이나 되는 액수가 걸린 이들을 우리 쪽에서 어떠한 담보도 없이 풀어줄 수는 없는 일.
보아하니 시간 체납자들이 일시적으로 거주하는 방이 별도로 마련되어 있다는 모양이군.
Are they gonna be sitting in a prison cell? Virgilus was pointing at what was clearly a jail cell. Oh man.
길잡이, 네 놈이 말한 방이 저곳인가?
내가 유치장에 갇혀야 한다고?
살아있는 담보물이 되어서 말이죠.
Man.
언젠가 돌이켜보면 다 좋은 추억일 거야. 그럼 우리 다녀올게. 잘 지키고 있어.
그래도 이 감옥은 난방이라도 틀어주네. 으아! 그런데 만약 저놈들이 저대로 안 오면 어떻게 되는 거냐?
Wait, a heated jail? I thought that you were about to say like, oh wait, it doesn't. But like a heated jail cell. Wait, that's actually like awesome.
뭐 한 100억 원어치 시간이 지난 후에 보는 건가?
That's honestly, that's all I need to be comfortable. Somewhere to like sit down and like a heater to just like sit next to.
뭐?
No, Don. Man. And they actually, oh my god.
어이, 돌아와라. 그 정도 시간이면 배가 다 짜져버릴 것이다.
Calm down, all right? We'll be back before you even.
명탐정이 되어 돌아오게. 명심하시오.
Oh my god, I feel so bad. Also, I feel like while Ryoshu did say cumbersome clothing, she definitely enjoys dressing like a detective and smoking from a pipe. We set off on our journey after receiving the aforementioned special investigator badges, leaving the chaotic screaming and hollering the remaining sinners behind. Yeah, yes. After a while, all we could hear was the sad, intermittent clanging of metal as someone violently shook the steel bars.
자, 그럼 가볼까나? 세 번째 피해자를 만나러. 이 사건 기록에 따르면 아하, 이곳이군. 멀지는 않네.
Are you unemployed?
왜?
왜냐니? 첫 번째랑 두 번째 피해자는 신문할 수 없는 상황이라고 사건 기록에 적혀 있잖아. 아, 참 안타까운 일이야.
아니, 내 말은 왜 자연스럽게 동행하냐는 거야. 우린 더 안 껴줄 거거든. 호이.
아니, 예정되어 있던 인원이다. 진척도에 대한 즉각적인 보고를 받기 위해 우리 쪽에서 내부 직원을 하나 파견할 예정이었으니
더럽게 깜깜.
우리 쪽에선 2등급을 보내려고 했는데 당신은...
나? 나는 5등급. 여기 명찰 보이지?
The chatterbox of an employee replied cheerfully as he produced a twinkling badge from his clothes.
몰라 배웠습니다. 5등급 감사직분이 이런 것까진 잘 나누시기.
Okay, higher number better.
5등급? 저 사람이 정말로?
5등급이라면 회사의 직원분들 중에는 가장 높은 직책이죠?
내가 알기로도 그런데.
뭐 꼭 그런 것만도 아니지. 그런 건 둥지마다 다를 테니까 12등급, 20등급도 있을지 어떻게 알아? 자, 그럼 해결된 거지? 문제 없지? 그럼 가볼까?
We stared in silent bafflement as the employee stormed out of the building, then hurriedly followed him out the door.
대박이지 않아? 시간 살인이라니. 시간을 느리거나 빠르게 하는 걸 넘어서 시간을 통째로 빼는 거잖아.
Oh my god. I just realized that you're gonna be with us the entire time. Okay.
당신 이름이 그러니까 마이?
편할 대로 불러. 이름 같은 건 중요하지 않아.
아니, 이름은 중요하다.
Really? You never call anyone by their names, though.
대놓고 감시역으로 온 느낌인데 편할 대로 부르라니.
그것도 그렇네. 알았어, 그럼. 너희 탐정 옷도 입고 있겠다. 나를 쓸만한 조수라고 생각하는 건 어때?
아무리 그래도 그렇지.
Ryoshi, who was staring off into the distance while puffing her cigarette, suddenly spoke up just as Raja was about to retort.
조수, 알맞은 장소로 안내하도록.
예스!
혹시 조수랑 하인이랑은 어떻게 다른 건가요? 이전에 저희 집에 고용되었던 분들은 말이죠.
My god. He is so rich. They sure warmed up to him fast. All right. It is getting close to 2 hours. I might end just at like around 2 hours. We'll do like another node. Yeah. I don't know. Today's just like it feels like a short stream day, you know?
이 시계 공장에
잠깐.
Also, I want to say this on stream because I said it in my Discord. I, from now on, am going to attempt to stream around 12 noonish EST. So if anyone would like to stop back in like a few other days, I will be like, just check around 12ish. If I'm not streaming, then I'm probably not streaming that day. Maybe, I don't know. But if I am, it'll be around 12ish, probably. I'm terrible at sticking to schedules, so I haven't designated a specific set time. I've designated a specific like time-ish, an area of time, I guess. Yeah, let's continue.
저 범상치 않은 복장, 멋내려고 노력한 수염으로 보면 이 공장의 사장이었던 거야. 그렇지, 조수?
정답이야, 탐정님.
시작이 좋네요.
우리는 시간 살인 시간 해결을 위해 나온.
어?
뭐라는 거야?
유슈 탐정.
우와, 말을 굉장히 빠르게 하시는 분이시네요. 예전에 메르소 씨가 치킨을 먹고 감상을 말해주셨을 때보다 훨씬 더 빨라요.
He's actually like saying something. He's talking so fast. It's like someone pressed a fast forward button on him, or just for him or something. I can't understand a thing coming out of his mouth.
저 사람은 가지고 있는 시간이 많은 거야.
Ah.
가지고 있는 시간이 많다고?
평균적인 T사 시민의 하루는 20시간에서 28시간 정도지만 간혹 저런 부자들도 있어. 가진 시간이 많아서 하루가 40시간, 50시간. 이렇게 되면 시간이 적은 사람에겐 상대적으로 빠르게 보일 수밖에 없지. 저러면 코를 긁는 척하면서 남들 모르게 팔 수도 있을걸?
Do you age faster? How does this work? This is like more confusing than the majority of like time travel like things, like systems and like movies and stuff. How? What is this? I gave Roja a quick look of concern. She had to do something before Ryoshu. Shoved him nearly curtains. What? I can never understand these. Oh my god. A quick look, as in a brief flicker of the flames burning on my clock.
저기 좀 더 천천히 말해줄래? 안 그러면 당신이 또 다른 피해자로 발견될 수도 있거든. 어쩌면 이번엔 숨이 끊어진 채로.
He shook his head in frustration, very rapidly that is, before activating what appeared to be a voice recorder. He began to play his voice back at us.
반갑습니다. 저는 T사에서 이 시계 공장을 운영하고 있는 범블이라고 합니다.
I see.
의사소통이 이런 식으로 오가는 건 양해를 부탁드리겠습니다. 저는 하루를 52시간으로 쓰고 있거든요. 전성기 때는 100시간으로도 산정이 있었는데 요새 공장 사정이 조금 안 좋아져서요.
My god.
52시간?
제 눈에는 여러분들이 매우 느릿느릿 말하고 있는 것처럼 들립니다. 답답하지만 이 사건을 해결해줄 탐정분들이라 하니 너그럽게 이해하고 있는 중입니다.
아니, 하루를 52시간으로 살면 대체 어떤 인생을 살고 있는 거야?
God, rich people are the same everywhere. It's crazy. They make problems for themselves and then blame poor people for it and then punish the poor people for it.
선택하고 알찬 인생이랄까요? 저는 여러분보다 더 많은 일들을 할 수 있답니다. 예를 들어서 충분한 숙면을 취할 수 있으니까 피부가 더 매끈해진다거나. 한번 만져보실래요?
As though in an effort to demonstrate, Bumble was constantly zooming around the room, checking his documents, calling someone on his phone, and even brushing his teeth while we stood there listening to his recordings. Slice him neatly clean. Ah! I see. Did you have to change the word slice so that YouTube wouldn't block it? That's crazy.
관호.
I don't care.
본론을 말해라.
Sometimes they're easy.
저녁이었습니다. 그날도 여느 날과 다름없이 바쁘게 길을 걷고 있는 중이었습니다. 중요한 약속이 있었거든요. 그런데 갑자기
습격을 당한 거야?
아니요. 집에 썰어두었던 베이컨을 탁자 위에 두고 왔던 게 생각났지 뭐예요. 23구의 보랏빛 소금으로 절여뒀어야 했는데.
아, 저희 둘째 고모가 자주 쓰시던 소금이네요.
본론.
아, 그래서 시계탑의 시간을 보면서 집에 다시 돌아가야 할지 고민 중이던 찰나에 갑자기 시간 살인마에게 습격을 당한 겁니다.
시계탑?
T사에는 구역마다 A사 기준의 표준 시간을 알려주는 시계탑이 12개 있어. 각자가 보내는 시간이 다르다 보니 시계도 개인의 하루에 맞춰지거든. 진짜 시간을 알려면 시계탑을 봐야 해.
I think they're censoring in my country or something? I don't know. Maybe. Though honestly, YouTube censorship is completely run by an AI. So like if it picks up a hint of anything inappropriate, it will randomly strike. It's awful. You know the dead internet theory? I think the dead internet theory is less the dead internet theory and more the dead company theory. I feel like every major corporation is totally run by bots now, right? Like have you ever tried to like contact YouTube? Like YouTube, you can't contact them at all. They are literally like a shadow corporation. It's kind of crazy. Like, like you can reach out to their support and you'll be met with an AI bot or like a random like help page. And then you'll like talk to the bot to try and get to a representative and they'll send you to another bot. And then you can reach out to them on Twitter, which is the only way to get them to actually respond with a problem and actually do things. And then they'll respond with a bot, and then somebody might look at your actual conversation and do something. Or they won't. And then you'll just be left, like, with nothing. Like, YouTube, I'm genuinely, like, if anything happens to my channel, I am completely screwed. Like, that's it. That's the end. It's crazy. Like the only way to like actually get something to change on YouTube is if you like have a big enough following to cause enough of an issue for them. If you don't have a big following, that's it. You're done. They will not talk to you ever. Tried contacting various insurance companies because the previous owner of my number wasn't unlinked when I got this number. Every insurance company I called put me through a bunch of AI assistants. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, every major corporation is just bots. It's crazy. Like, physical locations are literally the only way to contact a real human anymore. And not everywhere has a physical location. So if they don't have a physical location, it's just a shadow corporation run by bots. Like, I also had the problem with some of my local apps and with AI Band-Aid. Guess what, their AI doesn't work at all? Yeah. Like, even like stuff like fast food companies, they're trying to transition into like AI like service. Like, it's literally like, you know, in like dystopian like depictions of like anything where it's literally just like a concrete wall and like a little slot that opens and a hand comes out and gives you your stuff. That's what it's gonna be. You're gonna talk to an AI voice on the microphone. You're gonna go up to a concrete window and they're gonna open like a little slot. A hand's gonna come out and give you your food and it's gonna go back in and close it. That's what the future holds. It's crazy. The company run entirely by AI is kind of what LobCorp warned us about. Yeah. Is that what the head is? Are they just an AI? That would make sense. Okay, back to the game.
어.
신기하네요.
그게 중요한 게 아니지 않아? 어디 보자. 일단 인상착의를 설명해 주겠어?
아마 양복을 입고 있었고.
양복이라. 시간 살인마라는 별명치고 꽤나 멋부렸는데.
You know what I just realized, chat? Angela, like the way that like she like went through LobCorp is actually just like how AIs work, right? Because every AI, before they can like do anything, they go through like infinite generations of that specific AI doing the same task over and over again until they get the correct solution. That's... Wait a minute. Have we been creating just infinite Angelas and torturing them for all of eternity? Because that's kind of... My god, okay. Well... Moving on.
5,800만 원짜리 양복이었을 거예요. 맞춤 양복이었는데 착용감이 꽤 좋았죠.
I'm not paying as much attention to this as I should be. Naya is banned in Project Moon's universe. Case in point, the head exiled library, not because the library is the biggest in the city, but its owner is an AI. Yeah, but what if it's like... What if the head is just like an AI? Like, you know the like I'm trying to think of like a specific example, like I guess what is something basilisk where it's like if you like where an AI like runs everything and it makes just decisions based on its omnipotence. Like what if the head is literally just that and it's just like one of its decisions is that no other AI except itself can exist? Roka's basilisk, yeah. But like what if the head is just a super AI that just knows that if any other AI gets created in the city, then it will just like somehow like cause some issues. So it's just like no AI. The possible theory, yo. Okay, continuing again.
그리고 멋지고 날렵한 코스염이 있었고요.
That's why she keeps her eyes closed most of the time. In MobCorp, she saw too much. Yeah.
아니, 본인의 인상착의를 말하라는 게 아니었어.
분까지 한 번.
This was already said in chat and I already forgot. Slice, you neatly clean?
그자는 기억이 잘 안 나네요. 워낙 순식간에 덮쳐왔어.
시간이 살해된 순간 어땠지? 고통을 느꼈나?
Can you not ask something like that with such a big grin on your face?
아니요. 그냥 눈을 감았다가 뜨기만 했는데 100시간이 사라져 있었어요. 그것 때문에 중요한 약속도 놓쳐버리고 손해가 이만저만이 아니라고요.
Dang, how sad.
에? 100시간이면 일주일이 사라진 거야?
응? 아니에요. 저한테 100시간이면 이틀 정도랍니다. 하지만 그것도 손해가 막심하지요.
시간을 도려내다니. 그런 발명품이라면 올해의 발명가상을 받고도 아마 벼락부자가 됐을지도 몰라. 상금이 꽤 쏠쏠하거든. T사에서는 발명가들에게 장려를 적극적으로 해주니까.
God, as much as I hate this specific guy, the idea of having that much time is awesome. Because, like, you could totally just, like, devote yourself to something and, like, become a master at it in, like, a week. The pendulum which index follows its prescript is considered an AI also. Maybe that's just the city, right? The city itself. Yeah, I guess the city itself is slightly conscious, at least a little bit. That the index wouldn't be able to exist otherwise.
옛날에는 T사 대표라는 사람이 직접 나와서 상을 주기도 했대. 그제도 발명가 출신이다 보니까 그 정신을 계속 이어나가라는 의미였나 봐. 나도 본 적 있었는데 사인까지 해주더라니까.
조수, 그럼 범인은 상을 받았던 발명가 중 하나가 아닐까?
That is a crazy thought, though. The city itself is conscious. That's like Lovecraftian stuff. Oh my god.
그런데 모든 발명품들은 T사의 기술청에 반드시 등록을 해야만 하거든. 몇 번 예외는 있었던 것 같아. 지난번에는 구인이라는 단체가 등록하지 않은 발명품들을 가지고 있었더라고. T사 전체가 완전 뒤집어졌었지. 다들 체포한다고 여기저기 뛰어다니고 회의하고 그랬는데 나는...
그렇게나 소란이 있었던 건가요? 이상 씨, 정말 마음고생이 심하셨겠어요.
잠깐, 그래서? 기술청에 저런 발명품이 등록되어 있었어?
아니, 처음 보는데?
그런 건 진작 말해줘.
What if this is a power granted by the distortion? Meanwhile, Ryoshu, who is completely uninterested in conversations, stared off into the distance. She looked out the factory window and let out another puff of smoke before muttering quietly to herself.
살인자도 시체도 없군.
Thank God you don't have assistance announcer. He helps even more than an announcer. Dang. Oh my god. I want that actually. That would be awesome. You will discover his name soon enough. Well, yeah, no one's actually dead, and we don't know where the killer is.
범인은 누구일까요?
You know, now that I think about it, as much as I would have loved Dawn in this group, this is the perfect detective group.
제 양복을 탐낼 사람일 거라니까요.
패스. 그 양복 구려.
Oh man.
그리고 내가 내 놈을 죽이고자 했다면.
Oh.
저를요? 왜요?
내 놈만큼 빠른 속도로 걸어야 하지. 그래야 정확하게 급소를 꿰뚫을 수 있을 테니.
Ryoshi strode towards him before suddenly breaking into a charging sprint. Bumble rapidly stumbled back in terror, but Ryoshi was fast enough to close the distance and prepare her scabbard into his neck despite the disparity in time.
아이고!
Why are you doing this?
이렇게 말이지.
Gah.
진짜 저대로 칼집제 패버리는 줄 알았어.
그러면 범인은 바로 류슈님인 걸로 사건이 종결되었겠네요.
무서웠잖아요. 그러고 보니 그놈은 제 급소를 치는 건 아니긴 했지만.
Yeah, the text overflows from its border. My God.
이런 식으로 갑자기 나타나긴 했던 것 같아요.
그렇구나. 무작위 사람을 대상으로 한 사건은 아니었던 거겠네.
You know, I think I did see an unfamiliar face when I was looking through the announcers a while ago. So this might be that guy.
처음부터 저 제수를 노린 거다.
The void left behind by Sinclair's absence was much bigger than I'd thought.
재수 없는 수염이라는 뜻이다. 그놈이 없으니 영 불편하군.
Ryoshu, you might be one of my new favorite characters. You've always been one of my favorite characters, but you might be right behind Dawn now.
말도 안 돼요. 애초에 저를 미워할 사람이 누가 있겠어요.
I can't think of more than, or I can think of more than a few.
아니면 제 양복이 탐이 나서 한번 입어보고 싶었던 걸 수도 있고요.
God, I find it so comical, just like being thinking of it from the perspective of like some other person that's not a part of this, and like we approached them as a group, and Dante is just standing there the entire time, making clock noises, and you can't understand them at all. And like everyone seems to understand them, like pretty well, and they're just making clock noises the entire time. That has to be the craziest thing that anyone has ever like witnessed. It's so funny. I guess who gets her canto this mooneth? Her? Yes, the next canto.
아니면 저 직원들 중 한 명일 수도 있지 않을까요? 애거사님이 쓰신 책엔 범인은 언제나 가까운 곳에 있다고 적혀 있었거든요.
I have no idea if that book Don Quixote gave us earlier is actually helping, but I suppose it's at least a very good page turner. Honglu can't seem to be able to tear his eyes away from it. Maybe I should check it out too once we get back to the bus.
그럴 수도 있겠네. 그렇다면 범인은 사장을 미워한 나머지 시간을 뺏으려고 한 거지.
아니요, 그럴 일은 없어요. 보다시피.
뭐야 저 사람들? 엄청나게 느린 속도로 일하고 있는데?
Oh, they don't have much time.
아, 저런 노동자들은 하루를 10시간 정도로 살아가. 그마저도 공장에서 하루 대부분을 쓰곤 하지.
뭐?
여러분, 이번 달 생산량이 지난번 생산량보다 고작 13%밖에 안 늘어났어요. 이래선 이익을 충분히 남기지 못한다고 제가 몇 번이나 말하지 않았나요?
And capitalism. I love the city that I live in. Bumble hollers at them in frustration. The laborers very, very slowly turn their heads to look up at the factory owner. Even that simplest action taking an excruciatingly long time to complete.
하지만 사장님, 지난번보다 맞추라는 건...
That's like not even efficient. That is just like cartoon villain levels of greed that you just like, not even greed, just evil. You're just an evil person, bro. You're sacrificing your own efficiency of your company just to make these workers suffer. My God.
답답해. 도달 시간에 하나라도 더 조립하세요. 안 그래도 톱니바퀴 발품이 갑자기 안 와서 심란해 죽겠는데.
We could understand him thanks to the recorder next to us, but everyone's out of its earshot would have no chance of understanding what he's talking about.
이봐, 범블 씨. 알고 있어? 당신의 말은 저들에게 너무나도 빠르게 들리고 있어. 대체 어떻게 알아들으라는 거야?
무슨 말씀을? 저들이 너무 느린 거예요. 이 바쁘고 정신없는 도시에서는 빠르고 빠릿하게 사는 사람들만이 성공할 수 있다고요?
아니, 처음부터 말이 되질 않잖아. 시간이 부족해서 이렇게 느려진
Can we kill this
사람들이
guy?
어떻게 빠르고 빠릿하게 살아?
Roger, hey. I don't think someone like him will ever understand what you're talking about. He was born and raised in T-Corp after all.
추수, 당신은 5등급이나 되는 직원이잖아. 저게 정상적인 모습이라고 생각하는 거야?
정상? 혹시 탐정님들은 도시의 모든 둥지를 일주하고 온 거야? A서부터 Z 사이 둥지까지?
그건 아니지만
그런 생각은 안 해봤어? 정상이라는 건 힘겨워하는 자들이 만들어낸 환상일 수도 있다고. 어떤 둥지든 간에 고통은 존재할 거라는 거지.
적어도 하루를 50시간이나 사는 여기 범블 씨는 고통이란 게 없어 보이는데.
너무해요. 저도 고통이란 게 있다고요.
Yeah, sure.
애타게 기다리고 있는 게 있는데 시간이 너무 안 가서 감질맛이 난다고요.
Bumble gently fixed his mustache and hair before caressing his expensive coat with care. You got it. Oh my God. I'm not going to rant about rich people again. I do that a lot. All right. Cool. And we got our lunacy checkpoint, so that seems like a decent place to end the stream for today. Yeah. What's the other extraction? Ishmael? We have too many Ishmael IDs. Bygone days. Family hierarchy candidates. Kurokumo clan captain. That's Josiah. Christmas nightmare. Okay.
점심밥은 무엇을 먹을 생각이요?
Limbus pass. Yeah, I don't want any more Ishmael IDs. I don't think we've got too many of them. I'm gonna save for other things. The Ryosho ID is good, I heard from most people. I'm yet to test, but I do in fact. We did a poll, a single 10 poll at the beginning of the stream and got her. But yeah. That should be everything for today. Thank you all for stopping by. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Follow if you're on Twitch. I've got a link to my Discord server if anyone would like to join that. Link in the description as well as my Twitch bio. But other than that, thank you all for stopping by, and I'll see you guys in the next stream. Later.